What is communal habilitation? How do you qualify for it? And what is the qualities required for a person who wants to do this job? I'm Craig Conant, and I've got it going on. And this is Team Autism PA, where we're dedicated to educating you about autism and to help make sure that people who have autism have a better life. If you're interested in more of this, you can look at subscribing to us and also watching more of our videos as linked above. So that you can learn more and look at improving the lives of people with autism. So what is communal habilitation? Communal habilitation is a service that people can qualify for in America if they are someone who has a disability and they're deemed that this can help them out. And that if you're someone who has been high functioning like myself and has made it, then you may not do it. But like there are certain things that you need to work on, like motor skills, socialization, and that it's something that the state and that you meet those requirements for them, then a child can start getting that. They have to first be diagnosed with a disability, and that has to be done before they're 21 for them to qualify. But yeah, they can do that. So once they qualify for it, then they'll be in an agency who will help them and find people to help work with them, and at times that are good for them, like on the weekends, on the evenings, or whenever it works for them and the person. So with that, they can work with different people and work on different skills, like I said, motor skills, socialization, community integration, travel safety, being able to travel on a train or anywhere else and knowing when to go and when to stop on a stop sign there. So those things are things that you work on with someone who has a disability. And one of the big ways that you do that is just taking them out into the community. You can do a lot of different things. Like I've done ice skating, which helps work on motor skills, and just taking them out and interacting, giving them opportunities to do that and get out, exercise. It seems a little obvious, but if you go outside and you do things, you'll actually be more active and you'll be able to work on things and get more experiences in life. And that's part of what communal habilitation is. It's not something that is where you're tied to different things with you have to be in a certain area and you have to do this and this. It's something that is worked on. Like I mentioned earlier, I've done ice skating, I've done museums. It's all what is agreed upon by the worker and the individual and the family. So what works best for everyone. So you do those things and you work on, you have to meet skills. It's not babysitting, because you have to work on skills and not just say, yeah, he slept all the time and I was good with him and that, so yeah, I did. No. You have to work at meeting goals, like the ones I mentioned earlier. You may be wondering, how can you get a job with working with communal habilitation or something similar to that? And what does it require to do this type of job? So to find one of these jobs, you need to look at contacting an agency in your area. So just do a Google search of communal habilitation and you'll find different agencies that provide that service for families. Again, and you'll have to look at working the times out that you'll work with the individuals, which will be on weekends and on afternoon and evenings when the kids are often not in school on that. So that will be what you'll do. But in order to do the job, you have to be a kind person, a caring person, someone who can look at some people who are not what society looks at as ideal and is able to work with those people and bring those people up to a higher level. So you also have to be very, very patient. If you are working with people with intellectual disabilities or just some other, well, you may have to repeat yourself a number of times. They may want you to just to feel comfortable in that, and you have to be able to do that because they're what you're working with, who you're working with, and you have to work around them and make them feel comfortable in that, and that may mean answering the same question a number of times, or dealing with things that are very basic for you, or even what you would see as for a child. You also have to be aware of behavioral issues because some of these people maybe do outbursts in public sometimes, or other things that you have to be able to deal with. It's not always, oh yeah, they're docile and easy to work with. So no, you have to, sometimes they could be difficult to work with, and you have to really do a lot. It's not babysitting. This is working with people who have disabilities and working to empower them so that they can function better and succeed in life. So if you're a kind, caring person, check that out. And you can also find other jobs that they have at these agencies to work with so that you can make a difference in people who have disabilities' lives. I know, and I remember a lot of people I know from college, actually, it was a big thing that people would look at getting jobs with people with disabilities, and that was something a lot of people did, and that gave them that exposure, and that made them understand a world that not everyone gets to see every day, and amazing individuals. Thanks for watching, and consider subscribing so that you can see our latest videos. And be sure to check out our other videos so that you can look at finding our latest. You can keep learning more about autism and other disabilities, and just make sure that we can make the world a better place for people with disabilities, because they're often not are overlooked, and we need to be the kind, caring people we can be, who can make a difference in their lives.